Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 16 of Awakening to Ascension. Today, I'm your host, Alex, with Janae and Marlene. Today's topic is the Fermi Paradox. This is like what highlights the contradiction between the insane likelihood of extraterrestrial existence versus the lack of evidence that we have down here on Earth. Now, there's a lot of people that think Area 51 has evidence. They've been hiding it from us. I think that's very likely. I've heard somebody make the argument that that is proof that aliens exist because we don't have any evidence of them because they're way too smart to get caught, or to like show up because what would happen if they showed up? We would trap them, run tests on them. And I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that aliens exist. I think I brought this up in a different episode where just the sheer size of the universe and the fact that there is intelligent life on one planet basically ensures that there is life on another planet. Did you have any input?
So, it's exactly what you just said. If we are life on a planet, then what is stopping other life from existing? And the universe is so enormous. If you think about it, we are just these tiny speckles of beings in a much larger picture that we cannot even fathom as to what it is that we are doing, why we are doing it, and how we are going to get to a stage where we are going to be working with the extraterrestrials. It is already beginning, and this is quite a controversial topic because many people have their own beliefs, and many people have been programmed, just as we've discussed in religion, where they become fear based. And you look at the movies that are being produced. You've got Avatar, you've got E.T., and just remember that our thoughts and our imaginations, and where the fictional books also come from, is not from a place of made up. It's because somebody has seen it in their mind's eye, their third eye, which we discussed yesterday when gazing up at the sun. It activates and it opens. So I do believe that these films that are being made are actually documentaries of life. Star Wars, Star Trek, there is life on other planets. And there are planets that the humans have not even been told about because system are preventing us from finding out the truth. And again, it's the detachment. It's disconnecting us to keep us at a low vibration because these higher beings are of a very high frequency. And that's why we are unable to, some of us are unable to see them or to connect with them because we are living in a very different dimension. We've moved from 3D to 5D already in our frequencies, and it does go way further. And Marlene, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I do. So I believe that there's an uncountable amount of documented evidence that is being withheld from all of us. Sometimes it's like being a mushroom in the dark. Because honestly, there's so much we don't know that we don't know, but it's out there. How presumptuous can we be as humanity to think that we are the only life form ever out here in this vast galaxy that we live in? There's no way that that can be so. And how then are there people that tap into those energies and can speak to those beings and receive messages and see them. And there are people on Earth who can actually see the UFOs in our realm. That's documented. So it's up to us, just like with every single thing in life, is for us to actually go and do the work and find out things. Be curious.
Or raise our frequencies.
Ask the questions.
Absolutely. Raising our vibration, our frequency, not just as self, but as a collective, is going to aid in us discovering the truth that has been withheld from us, not just in this lifetime, but in many lifetimes. And something that I saw the other day was the Antarctic is the only place that human civilization is unable to go to and to enter without having permission from government. It's the only place that it's the only country that the governments have signed in agreement for more than, I don't know the exact years, but there is absolutely no arguments. There's no, there's a unity between every single president in every single country for the Antarctic. And if you've watched the Truman Show, he goes out on the ocean because he's trying to discover, he's starting to understand, and he's realizing that everyone's doing the same thing every single day. They're non-players, and he has this inkling that something more is past the ocean. And when he arrives to the edge of the ocean, there's a wall with a door that takes him through, and he discovers that he's basically just being watched by government. And the Antarctic, they are stopping humans, civilization, from discovering what's beyond the wall. And I do believe that we are getting closer to discovering, and I think that the collective is getting stronger in revealing the truth, and they are struggling to restrict our voices because there are too many of us starting to speak about what we are realizing, not only in human form, but it's because we are connecting to this extraterrestrial life that are aiding us in this discovery. We wouldn't be able to discover what we know or what we're finding out without their assistance. So I do believe that people need to start realizing that we are living amongst other beings. They are present in human form around us, not only in UFOs. They are in human flesh bodies, vessels, and they can shapeshift. They are able to gosh, there's so much, somebody that you should look into, which is highly, highly informative, is Jason Sherpa. And you need to go and follow the work that he's doing and the documentaries that he's filming, because the truth is being revealed in such ways that is evidentiary, because he's interviewing people that have been on these UFOs. They have to drink specific formulas because of the speed of light that you're traveling at. The human body is unable to take that frequency. They have to prepare themselves to get onto these spaceships, and they have met these beings. These beings come in the shape of, elephants with trunks that look human but are blue. And that's where I go back to Avatar. It's the mind's eye, because we are being told exactly what is out there.
So I think that with the movie directors, they tap into that higher dimension, it's they don't just think that up. Absolutely. There's so much more to it than that. They are able to, and they are given downloads about certain things. And we know that a lot of truth is always hidden and snuck in movies, in television episodes of whatever you're watching. It's there, and it's not something that is untruthful. It is for ourselves to grasp and understand the vastness of it's like a magnitude of who we are. And every single day, by raising our vibrations, we are able to tap in and tune in to so much more of ourselves. And that is why we are here. We are here to grow, to up our vibration and frequency, and to be the most curious beings that we can be. Ask the questions, go and look for answers, speak to people, open yourself to the infinite possibilities. Absolutely. Today with the internet and books and the availability of information and everything around, we have no excuse for not knowing things.
No, and also it's using your discernment while reading, that intuition that we've spoken about. Read it, but listen to that voice inside that's telling you this is not factual, this is made up, because there is also AI generated videos and information that's now also confusing us into what to truly believe and what is, So, Alex.
Yeah, the whole AI movement's getting pretty scary, the way things are going. You can't trust anything. But it blows my mind how some people can be, I don't know, dare I say, ignorant to think that we are the only species, like the only species in the universe. Or not species, but intelligent life. I mean, look at the ancient pyramid, like the pyramids from ancient Egypt. Like, no way, dude. You're not building that by hand. That's not happening. That is not happening. I mean, and then you have pyramids that were like you have like Aztec, Mayan, Incan, like they're all very similar and they were all built roughly around the same time. Like that's not just coincidental. Like somebody placed them there. Yes, Janae.
It's not just the pyramids. If you look at the infrastructure that was before us, the ruins of buildings and environments, there's no ways that a human could manufacture that magnitude of a structure in such a short period of time. It's now also looking at the history books that we've been given, that we've been programmed to believe is our history, is also not real. That's why I go back to the Truman Show. It is a simulation where we discuss the Matrix, the simulation that we're living in, and that they are trying to manipulate for us to believe is getting more serious because the truths are unraveling and they are scattered at the moment, because that's why they are distracting us with the wars, with everything that's happening around, is to take our attention away from what is coming. We've been told that we will meet extraterrestrials in 2 years. And that was through a channeling with the Pleiadians. That was a live channeling where she was speaking to the Pleiadians, and they are living beings on another planet with another frequency that are living co-currently with us at the moment. And they have informed us that they will be making themselves seen in the next 2 years because humanity are slowly starting to kill each other. And if they don't intervene, we are going to destroy Earth. And that's what we spoke about in the grounding session yesterday, is Mother Earth is crying. She's hurting. And we need to get onto it now. It's enough.
Yeah, enough is enough.
So I think that Earth has now, or humanity, we have gone past that tipping point. So we have reached that point of no return. We are onwards and upwards with this whole process. And every single day, just by us, each and every soul that has come to Earth, we have chosen to do what we can to increase the frequency. And the work that we do, no matter how we think it is only a little piece of something, just do it, be it, hold that frequency, because that, as everything, manifests and magnifies to such a huge magnanimous amount that it's unstoppable. And and the more that frequency is happening, the more that things are trying to be covered up so that we stay away from the truth.
I need to add something very, very real. If you look at our ancestors, the witches that were burnt at the stakes, because they knew stuff. They were that tapped into the other life forms. And that's the system that took them out physically, took them out of this dimension and this life. And that's where we go back to our ancestors, where we're connecting with our ancestors because they are giving us the power that they possessed. And we are here. That's why we have been reincarnated, because we are continuing what they couldn't do in their lives. And that is what is so beautiful. And that's why it hurts so much. That's why we are going through such dark nights of the soul, because we are feeling the pain, not just of our stories in this lifetime, but we are feeling the pain of theirs. So it's really, really, it's quite a topic. And I think we could be here for a long time. But
Indeed.
Alex is going to wrap us up. And thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yes, we are out of time. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you've had any encounters with extraterrestrials, drop that in the comments. Thank you for watching and see you next time.